Have you noticed how there's a lot of TV lately? I've noticed that a lot of the shows have one-word titles. That's when you name your show by just grabbing a word and slapping it on your posters. There's a lot of that going around. And if you don't believe me, here are some shows started in just the past 3 years. Obviously, some people do this successfully and manage to ruin words for years and years. Well done. But most people, like these people, they don't usually manage to steal the word like that. I mean, did the makers of the show Crisis, which was cancelled after 8 episodes, really think their show was good enough to just take that word? It looks nice. It's open to interpretation. It's so deep. But it doesn't work when everyone's doing it, and especially when the shows and pitches and ideas and concepts and pilots, they're all just so derivative and shitty and stupid. And here are some of mine. Baggage. It's an airport drama/comedy about flight attendants, security officers, baggage handlers. But wait, they've all got baggage. Altar. New Pope, Jack Black, sets about altering the Catholic Church. Jackpot. Jack is a blackjack dealer, but he's also a different kind of dealer, if you know what I mean. I mean pot. He deals pot because that's why it's called jackpot. Stockholm. This is a Homeland ripoff all about Stockholm Syndrome, set in, wait for it, Oslo? Wolf. Daniel Radcliffe plays a werewolf. And that's basically it. Were. Prequel series to Wolf. Who were he before he were Wolf? Spoons. This is a will they, won't they, rom-com, comedy, sitcom, set in a soup kitchen. Who gets to be the big spoon? Stripes. Similar to Spoons, but set in a zoo. Tagline, why won't they just change their stripes and get together? Tricks. This is a spin-off from Stripes, but it's set in a crazy dog kennel. And it's later, so old dogs, you can't teach old dogs. No, you get it. It's another reboot in it. Travelers. Christopher Egan and Anna Paquin travel between worlds. In World A, they're married. In World B, they're spies? Strangers. Whole town gets amnesia. And then it's like, oh, we're falling in love, but we used to hate each other when we had our memories, and then we start remembering, and then it's like, and then 2 seasons of that, the whole show is about that. And then it's cancelled. Sherwood. Stephen Moffat reboots Robin Hood in modern day. Sherwood's like a nightclub or something. This one's probably going to happen. Actually, while we're at it, here are some more things you can set in modern day. Alice. There's Alice in Wonderland, of course, and all the queens and kings of crime bosses or whatever. What else? 3 modern day 3 Musketeers. 3 Spies-keteers, perhaps. Will. Just mash up all William Shakespeare plays into one, put it in modern day, and then while you're at it, make sure you change the race and gender of as many characters as possible. Tumblr should eat that shit up. And Copper. Modern day David Copperfield. That's not very sexy. Better make him a vampire too. Singular. Sarah Michelle Gellar is a businesswoman who just can't find a guy. And also she's a robot and she doesn't know it. So that's why it's singular. So it's single. She's single and the singularity. Follow. This is a zombie show, but you're followed by your undead Twitter followers again because of the singularity. Knowers. Top students from around the world, aka know-it-alls. They're pitted against each other in a race to know it all. Or die, obviously. Phone. Honestly, at this point when I was writing this, I just started looking around at things in the room. But yeah, okay, it says here they're sexy ladies working as operators in the 1960s, and they listen in on sexy phone calls and they get off on it. Operators. Doctors who are spies. Boom! Boom! Sexy bomb squad. Sexy! Okay, so this is like a high school drama where the main nerdy girl, she breaks her nose in a skiing accident, and then freak accident, she's suddenly so sexy. But how will she be able to remember all her old friends when she's suddenly so sexy? Paris. This is a prequel series to Casablanca, because, we'll always have Paris. What will they always have? Now we get to find out finally. 1984. 1000. Sci-fi show based on the book, of course. Artifice. I don't know, sexy golems or something. Have we done golems yet? We have. Okay, just make them more sexy. Rap. Up-and-coming rapper Donald Glover gets wrapped around Mila Kunis's little finger because he didn't wear a wrapper and got her totes preggers. Set in early 90s, surprisingly poignant, wins 4 Emmys. Pen. Now, my notes say Batman prequel, but Batman's not in it, and it's all about sexy young the Penguin. So yes, I literally just looked at my pen and then predicted a show that, of course, proceeded to happen. They called it Gotham, but obviously I'm still suing. Some penguins here, by the way. More penguins. I like penguins. Predicted. Con artist claims he's able to predict the future, but he's so convincing that he's recruited by the FBI, and he's partnered with a skeptic who gets to say, "Saw it coming," when that guy turns out to be a fake, but then that guy, the other guy, he starts predicting the future, and his name is Ted! Like, predict Ted! Get it? Breakfasts. The Hobbit prequel because Peter Jackson is the new George Lucas, and his fans don't seem to care. Fans. Big Bang Theory type show all about fandoms and internet culture. Of course, it's completely funded by Indiegogo or some shit because people are sheep. Papers. Cold War Berlin. Beautifully made 4 times 90-minute miniseries that nobody watches. I need to stop now because this is giving me an aneurysm, but okay, one more, and I'm sort of breaking my own rules here because it's not a one-word title, but I gotta tell you about pillowcases, wherein the sexy DA and the sexy whatever the opposite of a DA is, they're in a secret affair, and they got cases, and pillow talk, can they keep their cases talk out of the pillow talk cases? Pillowcases? Pillowcases? I don't know, maybe I just hate television. So I can't really tell anymore. Either way, I'll be real busy come pitching season.